Hello, everybody in group pile 1. Welcome to your reading. My name is Rebecca Meisel, and I'm so glad to have you here. Today, I have a themed pick a card reading with what clarity do you need at this time? So I'm really excited to dive into the cards and welcome and embrace your guides, ancestors, and any loved ones on the other side that might want to come through today and just see what sort of messages and channeling that wants to come through for you guys. So to start off our reading, I have pre-selected your first card, and then of course we're going to shuffle and pull some more as we go. And I've also pulled clear quartz crystals on your behalf. So I was really called to the clear quartz for you guys in group 1. And interestingly enough, we also got the red tiger's eye, as this also is a crystal card. So we're going to give this a read here. Do you need some motivation? Do you find your mind wandering when you are trying to stay focused? If so, you need to find your passion and begin experiencing the rewards that come with living with it. Do what you love. Prosperity is yours, but you must take action. I'm also going to flip the card because it is a double-sided card and it has Archangel Ariel here, which is amazing. I am passionately persistent. I have the courage and self-confidence to create my world. It is easy for me to take action and move forward in life with joy and enthusiasm. Loving this so much. So this beautiful first card is really amazing for us to start with, and we're going to go into those messages in a minute. But the clear quartz makes a lot of sense here because clear quartz is such an amazing crystal to help us gain clarity, but also an amplifier of energy. So we might be needing that amplified energy at the time, which makes so much sense when it comes in combination with this card. So let's go and dive a little deeper. I'm going to move these crystals and my pen out of the way, and we're going to pull some more cards to see if we can get some more information about what clarity you guys need in group 1. So let's find out. Okay, this one's already calling my name. Whoops. We have retreat. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, we're going to pull a few of these cards. I really love this deck. It's so tremendous. The artwork's incredible. The energy's incredible. Community. Oh, that's also interesting. Like a fire dance. I love that. Okay, these cards are also really tricky. They don't like to stay up. Okay, one more from this deck. Ooh, intuition. Wow, what an interesting grouping already. That's quite fascinating. Okay, I also was called to pull this deck. I'm not super familiar with this deck, so I might need to refer to the actual guidebook, but I was really getting that from my guides that I need to pull this for you guys today. So we're going to do that. Birds of a feather. Okay, that's pretty self-explanatory here with the community card with the number 25. Close encounters. Ooh, that's interesting. Oh, I'm getting to put that there. Okay, let's read that close encounters card. So number 10. Key concepts. Vulnerability as a strength. Letting others see your wounds as well as your strengths. Setting healthy boundaries. Ooh, this is interesting. This is a time of connection that asks for you to be vulnerable and authentic. Let go of any social masks or constructs you use to keep yourself apart from others. Lower your shields and allow yourself to step into a dance of intimacy. When you become close to people, you remind yourself that you are not alone. You're part of a beautiful, meaningful bond. At a deep spiritual level, there are so many lessons offered to you in this closeness. At a social level, intimate relationships help you ignite the spark of life that is the power of affinity. You flourish as a result of offering emotional honesty, a true desire for equality, love, friendship, and laughter. We aren't meant to be alone, yet sometimes we are wounded and we build walls around ourselves so we don't get hurt again. It is time to be honest about yours and step out from behind that barrier and engage in all of life. This is a beautiful opportunity to allow your vulnerability to be the strength as you choose to live in integrity and without artifice. Even in your work life, this mode of connection allows you to be truly present. When you live this way, everything and everyone thrives. You have no need to defend yourself when you're being truly and utterly you, empowered by your raw openness and willingness to be seen. In this way, your close encounters will not fail you. There is much to celebrate when you stand eye to eye, shoulder to shoulder, sharing your heart. Oh, I'm really glad I pulled this card and looked it up to read. That's fantastic. Okay. What beautiful messages. And all of these are falling down. I apologize, friends. Okay. Let's get back to it. That's incredible. Okay. So let's get some more information here. I want to pull a specific deck. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. Let's get some more details. What clarity, please? Yep. Okay, multifaceted. There's many layers and dimensions to this situation or person you are asking about. Oh, interesting. Ooh. Balancing the masculine and feminine energies. Allow your feminine side to creatively inspire you and your masculine side to give you confidence. Yeah, interesting. One more. Ceremonies and celebrations. It's a time of important life passages such as weddings, birthdays, graduations, or anniversaries. Oh, that's lovely. Okay. I'm going to grab you a tarot card. Oh, Four of Pentacles, control. That's interesting too. Get one more for down the end here. Oh, okay, we're gonna take this one. That's funny. I don't normally flip the deck over like that, so that was meant to be. So spirituality. Okay, let's pull some of these pocket cards. We have some more room to play with. Here we go. We have tranquility. Make time to relax, be still, and enjoy your solitude. Indulging in much needed self-care. Father healing. Your personal power increases as you give any father-related issues to heaven. Interesting. Explore your options. It's time to look at other possibilities. It's a good time to make changes. Okay, let's see just a couple more and then we're going to dive into your messages, my friends. Expect a miracle. Oh, Mother Mary, have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. Oh, I love that. Ooh, Dana, High Priestess, you have divine knowledge and can help others through your spiritual teaching. Well, isn't that interesting? And we have the spirituality card. Okay, one more. Be strong, Sekhmet. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. Aw, getting like such a reassuring energy coming through for you right now. It's just so beautiful. Okay, a couple more cards. It's time to rise. And your purpose is joy. Aw, isn't that beautiful? Okay. So I'm going to just kind of broaden this out here so you can see as much as possible. Okay. And let's grab you guys an angel number. 644. Your angels are expanding your heart chakra that you can experience a deeper love and connection with them and with the guides and ancestors who are there for you. Oh, that's so beautiful. I love that. So we're going to take a surprise card and we'll take a peek at that at the end of the reading. Okay, friends, so this is such, well, a multifaceted reading. which is really coming through here. But what I immediately am picking up on here is this ache in my heart. Okay, there's a big ache in my heart. And as soon as I sat down to do this reading, that was really apparent. That was really coming through very strong. So my inclination here is that you guys have gone through some recent heartache. And it might not even be technically recent. It could be from your past. It could be just painful memories that are surfacing for healing. But ultimately, I'm getting a lot of heart chakra energy here. And so I thought that was really interesting that actually came through the angel number we picked for you, that the angels and the guides around you at this moment are helping open up your heart. And that really goes nicely with this sense of community and vulnerability that we're really getting in this reading. So I want to talk about this heartache because what I'm really picking up on here is you've been really burned in the past. I'm hearing the word betrayed. Okay, that is the big word. It's like going off like a firework. Betrayed. You have been betrayed in the past, and that has been incredibly hard for you to heal from. I'm kind of hearing the words get over, because I think that's the term that you use on yourself. It's like, I need to get over this. I need to move on. I just want to move forward. And I'm seeing this very masculine energy come in, and it's being very harsh with your emotions surrounding this situation. So they're showing me this very masculine energy, and it's like berating the feminine, which is all about your emotion, your flow, and being able to be in whatever emotion you're experiencing and feeling. So I'm seeing this dynamic go on within yourself, and this clarity needs to come to the surface of how you're really treating yourself, and where we have this big wound in the heart space that is really wanting to be nurtured and healed. And it really has to do within your relationships. This is very highlighted. And it's funny because I'm actually getting this inclination that perhaps you came to this reading not wanting to talk about relationships. And that in itself says that there's a wound that needs to be healed and needs to be acknowledged, and stop ignoring it, okay? Because I'm really hearing some of you are like, I'd rather hear about my career, or I'd rather hear about, abundance or advice in those areas. And I'm hearing some of you don't even want to discuss this, okay? And that is just a big indication to me of how hurt you really are. It's like you've had it with relationships. You don't want to discuss it anymore. You don't want to go through it again. I feel they're showing me like you closed the door to a lot of different relationships in your life because they were so painful and they were not healthy for you. But you need to know that you did the right thing, okay? As painful as that experience has been for you in the past, however it panned out for you, because I'm hearing some of you were able to forgive and have this sort of acceptance energy. And then for some of you, there's still anger and angst, but you shut it down. It was like, I have to move on for myself. And I'm seeing this really come through in the cards, and you need to congratulate yourself for your strength, okay? Because that's really also coming through here, is you are incredibly strong. You've been through a lot, and this needs to also be said and honored, okay? But I'm also seeing, like, they're showing me like the puppeteer, where it's like you need to be in control so you don't get hurt. And this is really playing a key role in your isolation at the moment. So maybe you're feeling isolated. Maybe you're feeling after these experiences, you can't trust again. So you've shut a lot of people out. I do apologize if you hear some banging in the background. That is my hubby currently working in the garage. So I'm so sorry. But back to what I'm saying here, this is like really calling me here, the control car, because it's like, I need to micromanage things to ensure that I don't get hurt again. And I need to really check into people to make sure I can trust them. And some of you are like, I don't even bother with people anymore because I've just been too hurt. I've been taken so advantage of and unseen. Like, I'm hearing the word unseen. So maybe you haven't felt seen in your relationships and really valued for the person you are inside. And that in itself is very painful. It's very hurtful when you are vulnerable and you try to share yourself with others and you just don't see that reciprocated, okay? Because that's also coming through. You're challenged with that, where it's like, do people really see me? Can I really open up? And when you do, it's like you don't really trust that you are seen and you are valued. So there's a side message here for some of you, and this might not resonate for everybody, but I'm getting it, so I need to say it. Some of you are getting blocked with your current relationships in the sense of love languages as well, okay? So some of you need to become aware of the 5 love languages and how you receive love and how others receive love too, because I'm also getting, like, in your friendships and even your romantic relationships, you need to have awareness of how they're communicating their love, okay? Because some of you are getting confused and you're like, they don't love me. I'm not seeing, as an example, if your love language is acts of service, I'm not seeing them do things for me. Or if it's gifts, they're not giving me gifts, right? Or if it's words, they're not vocalizing that they love me. But we have to see where they're actually expressing love through their unique way. Okay, so maybe these people express love differently than you. So even if you really love words of affirmations, maybe that's just not their thing. Maybe they have a hard time expressing themselves, and they're actually showing their love to you through acts of service by doing something nice for you, or washing your car, or cleaning the house, or making a meal for you when you get home, right? So those are the things I'm also hearing are getting a little bit haywire, like crossed over, in the sense of you're not seeing that people do love you and they're trying to show you, but perhaps they're showing you in different ways that you personally receive and acknowledge. Okay, so please take what resonates here, because for some of you that is coming up as well. But this big, huge thing when it comes to the clarity that you're needing is you're needing to heal this big wound in your heart and open up again and find this balance of giving and receiving, okay? Because that's also coming through. Have you really learned what a healthy relationship is? And because I'm hearing for some of you, you have no idea. You've never seen a healthy relationship. You've never experienced a healthy relationship. The relationships that you have personally experienced is you being the giver, you being the person constantly supporting and uplifting everybody. Wow, they're showing me Atlas. So the god Atlas, who holds up the world. Okay, they just showed me that. That is you. You've been holding up everything and everyone on your shoulders, okay? That is a huge weight to carry. And no wonder you have the retreat card. No wonder you have the tranquility card, okay? You have not had a rest. You've been carrying all of the world on your shoulders. And this is the type of relationship that you have experienced. Are relationships where you carry it all. You do it all. You are everything for everybody, even though that's not even possible. You try to make it possible. They're showing me now like 8 arms on someone where they're constantly like, do. Like, how can I do everything at once and be everything at once to make the people in my life happy? Okay, but in the meantime, you have been that broken back to step on because you were exhausted. Okay, you've burned yourself out. And I feel like a lot of you are like, yeah, I am exhausted, or yeah, that has been my story. I've just been this doormat and people don't appreciate it. People haven't appreciated you. And that is also adding to your hurt, okay? But your vulnerability is like your greatest strength. And we have this here with this close encounters card. And if you skipped over the shuffling of the cards, please go back and listen to me read this one, because I feel like it's going to touch a lot of you in that heart space and you need to hear what it was saying. But the biggest thing that was coming through that really I took away from this reading of the card here in the guidebook was that vulnerability aspect and welcoming a beautiful relationship back into your life, because a lot of you, once more, have not experienced that. You've only seen the shadow aspects of people, and you yourself have only seen the shadow aspects of sharing your heart. Okay, because they're showing me like your heart got stomped on. Okay, so that's incredibly hurtful. I'm also hearing the word rejection here. So some of you put yourself out there and you got rejected. Ooh, all right, this is interesting. This is also really paralleling to this father healing card. So for some of you, that might have actually stemmed from your father and that childhood, and however that coincided for you. This is going to be different for everybody, but they are showing me like a bit of an abandonment wound. Oh, that's heavy. So maybe some of you didn't even have a father. Maybe some of you, he wasn't around. And that's really heavy. So if you as a child experienced that, where it was like your father wasn't even around, or you didn't even have a father figure in your life, that made you feel abandoned, that made you feel like you weren't loved and seen and valued. And and they're showing me this little girl running up to her father going, love me, love me, love me, here I am, like, please give me love, see me. And I feel like you didn't get seen. Oh, that's devastating. That's really hard, group one. Oh, that's very hard. Yeah, that's bringing a lot of emotion in. So maybe you're tired of putting your heart on the line. You're really tired of putting your heart out there and being rejected and not seen. It's like, when will someone just see my beautiful heart and love it? Whew. And this is affecting you so strongly. And I don't know if you realize this, but it's like you're drained. Like, they're just showing me your energy and your heart has just been like sucked away. Like it's been sucked dry. So if you've been getting like stuff going on in your heart, if you've been feeling like pressure in your heart or an ache in your heart, it's because you literally have a heartache. You have a wound in your heart that needs healing. And if you've been tired lately, if you've been depleted, and if you've been trying to be recluse, like hide and isolate, this is why you're just so hurt. And this is a clarity you need to see. This is like so third eye chakra here with the intuition. It's like we need to see past and into the actuality of things, the truth. And this is what's surfacing. But what's so beautiful is, despite all this pain that you've experienced, despite all of this rejection that you've experienced, you are still so beautiful. Okay? And the reason I say that is they're showing me this beautiful blooming pink rose. And whenever they show me like a rose and it's pink, like, I just keep thinking beauty, but I also keep thinking like love energy, heart energy. And I actually think Mother Mary, because Mother Mary always comes forward for me with roses. I always see her with roses. And it's funny that we have the Mother Mary card. So some of you need to literally work with this beautiful ascended master, Mother Mary, and let her help you heal your heart. Oh, this is so beautiful. Show me touching your heart and sending love to your heart and going, I see it. I love it. You are beautiful. and helping you see yourself the way she does. Ask her and invite her into your life. You might be amazed at what starts happening when you especially start embracing this beautiful feminine energy. And then I'm hearing the word acceptance, this acceptance energy of your emotions. Honor that you were betrayed. Honor that you were hurt, that you were rejected. Honor all those feelings you've had, okay? But they're really showing me that it's now time to stop rejecting yourself. Okay, so think about that for a moment. Think of that mirror. What is the strongest dominant emotion you have right now, and where have you attached it to someone in your life? And if that's the case, say we have a blame on someone who hurt you. What is that prime emotion that surfaces? And can we look at where we ourselves are inflicting that pain and harm within? Okay, so an example of this is that rejection wound, right? Is we feel rejected by someone, say it was your father, whoever this represents in your life. This could even be a job, this could be anything, but I'm really getting relationships for you guys. Is there anywhere that you are also rejecting yourself? And what I'm actually hearing is rejection of love. Okay? This is the clarity you need. You've been so hurt and so rejected in your life that you now are rejecting the gift of love in your life and that entire possibility. You are rejecting that love from others. And the whole possibility that there's still goodness in this world, that there still could be people who do want to love you the way you need to be loved, who do want to see you in your entirety and give you what you need, okay? And that is true. That is a possibility. But I'm hearing we've closed ourselves off from that ever happening to us. So see how deep this is. See how multifaceted this is. We keep peeling this back layer by layer in this reading. It's incredibly deep. So what you are healing is so deep. It's so big that you need to take time to really unravel this. Okay? You need to retreat. You need to have some time to really look after yourself and really nurture your heart, because it really needs it. It's mourning, okay? Your heart is mourning the loss that you've experienced. So have you honored that? Okay? But what's really going to help you in the meantime is, of course, having time and space to heal, but also coming to this higher awareness that you do deserve love in your life, and that you do deserve to still be happy and live your life in joy despite what has happened to you, okay? Because I'm really hearing the universe is stepping in. It's making these shifts happen in your life. And they're showing me like someone's hand coming in and wiping like the table clean. So they're clearing anything else, okay? They're clearing the slate for you. And that's what I'm really getting with your spirituality here and the High Priestess, is you are incredibly intuitive, okay? And the universe wants to affirm that they're making space for you. You're creating this space in your heart again as you let all this grief pour out that will be filled with people who are deserving of you, okay? So we need to let go of control. We need to stop worrying and micromanaging, because I'm really seeing you hold yourself back because of fear of getting involved again, fear of being vulnerable again. But this is your greatest gift, Okay, so we have to let go. They're showing me your voice is so powerful. Okay, so sharing yourself is one of your biggest strengths, and yet it's also been the hardest thing for you to do. Funny how that works, hey? Is we have to lean in to that power. And that's why I'm getting the High Priestess. Like, you are so powerful. And the Strength card, like, you're stronger than you could ever know. Okay? You're stronger than you think. You can do this. You can let love in because it's going to heal you. And what's so beautiful is this card. It's time to rise. Okay, so let's read this. I'm really being called to read this. So no matter what is happening in our lives, we always have the potential to rise above it. Rising is one powerful choice away. Rise out of our negative thoughts or limiting beliefs. Rise out of our comfort zone or our complaints. Rise out of our slump or out of the potato chip bag. Get up and rise. What are you waiting for, darling? Right? So we have to come to this place of choosing ourselves despite the pain, despite what has happened in our previous, I almost said previous lifetimes. That's really interesting. So maybe this is past life related as well. Okay. That's so weird that that came out of my mouth. So yes, please listen to that if that pertains to you. If you feel that, you're like, yeah, I feel like this is a very deep wound that I've carried through lifetimes. Some past life release work might be needed. So meditate and go through that if that resonates, okay? But your purpose is joy. And I love this so much because we also had that affirmed with the first card that we pulled about really getting our motivation again, getting that passion back, right? Because this might have put a damper on things for you. Obviously, when we've been drained, we've been so busy giving. Now is the time to get busy receiving. Okay. So if anything you take away from this reading, I'm hearing you need to receive. Okay. So this is your turn. The universe wants you to receive love. It wants you to receive healing, and it wants you to receive joy in your life. So this has got to be your primary focus again, is having fun, discovering your joy. Okay. So do what you love and take action, because maybe we've been like, no, I'm just so miserable. I just can't even comprehend doing anything fun. But I'm hearing that is coming back to self-punishment. You're punishing yourself by avoiding what's actually good for you, what's actually healing for you. Okay, so don't thwart doing what you love. Don't procrastinate doing what you love, even though you're in the midst of all this healing, because that's going to be that ember that you need to hold on to, that ember of joy, that ember of love that's going to illuminate so much more and is going to help you heal so much quicker when you allow yourself to meet your needs. And your joy, your happiness, your self-love is one of the biggest needs you have. Okay? So I love that. And we have so much about following through, right? And having the confidence. I'm also hearing some of you are very unconfident because these relationships really knocked you down. You know, maybe they made you feel like you weren't good enough. So with that, that's going to knock your confidence. So this is, I'm also seeing with this card, I have the courage and self-confidence to create my world. It is easy for me to take action and move forward in life with joy and enthusiasm. So if you need to, screenshot this card and repeat that message to yourself every single day. Use this as a mantra and call in the angels to assist you with this. You know, a great angel that comes to my mind is Jophiel, who can help you really find joy again. She's such a beautiful energy, very feminine energy, feminine angel. that helps us discover joy and refine that joy and passion in our lives no matter what is happening. So call on her. I'm really hearing you need to call on her to help spark this enthusiasm back into your daily life. But I'm also seeing with the spirituality card, this is also a passion for you. So for some of you, you have a very strong spiritual calling and you need to follow that, okay? But regardless, trust your intuition and what is calling you right now and follow through on that. But this is a time of celebration, because what I'm really getting here is with this shift, with this healing that we're doing with the heart, this is creating space. So as we let go of this hurt, as we move forward, we are welcoming in new. We have space, right? Because formerly your heart was so full of pain and hurt and resentment that there was no room for goodness. But as we start prioritizing goodness, as we start prioritizing our joy and actually healthy, fulfilling relationships, the more room we create for the good stuff in life. So this is actually a really beautiful time for you, regardless of how you're feeling, because obviously we got to feel those heavy emotions, but you are connecting and you are elevating a whole other level. That's what I'm hearing. So really explore those options. What gives me joy? What makes me feel loved? So for some of you, you need to go into those love language and really, really decipher, how do I receive and meet those needs every day? So I'm really hearing that with this, and making sure you're really becoming aware of what a healthy dynamic looks like, okay? Because this also has to do with your relationship with yourself, okay? Really look into that too. How am I treating myself? How am I showing myself love every day? And am I showing up in that, okay? Because just like our other relationships, we need to prioritize our own relationship. So really look at that. But I'm getting such a huge vibe of this community energy here. So with Birds of a Feather and community here, we're getting confirmation that you do need other people in your life, okay? And as much as you do not want that, as much as you've cut that off, you're like, that's just not a possibility for me. As much as you'd rather isolate yourself and just be alone so you won't get hurt again, that is not supportive to you, okay? There has to be a balance, right? So with that, it's time to find the right people. And that's what I'm hearing. You need to find your soul family, and you need to be willing to open up to that family because they want to support you. And some of you, you're like, I already know who that is. And if that's the case, you need to make the effort, okay? Because you deserve it and they deserve you, okay? Have you ever thought of it that way, that someone could deserve you as well? And remember that you are also a very beautiful gift to others. So be very mindful of who you're giving that gift to, okay? So take an assessment. What have I accepted as a normal relationship that could actually not be normal and actually be toxic for me? And what are the relationships that I actually need? And what does that need to look like? Okay, so once again, that's going to look like having healthy boundaries. It means you having self-care and being able to balance those relationships so you're not constantly holding up the world again for everyone and everything. That also means that you're going to allow people to love you and to take care of you when you need it, right? So really get explorative, right? And I'm also getting that with the explore your options, right? Explore your options when it comes to the people in your life and who is really deserving of the gift that you are, okay? And choose wisely. That's what I'm really hearing. Choose wisely the people in your life and really be mindful of how you need them to show up for you and vice versa, right? Have that conversation. If this is a significant other, you need to have that conversation. This is how I need you to show me love because this is how I receive it. And then how can I show you my love in a way that you receive it? And really come to that commonality, that on the same page, okay? Because this is really going to help improve your relationships. So let's take a look at our angel number here, and then we'll check out our surprise card. So your angels are expanding your heart chakras so that you can experience a deeper love and connection with them and the guides and ancestors who are there for you. So all I keep hearing is Mother Mary here. So really remember your divine connection. And I love this. They're opening up your heart so you can experience a deeper love and connection. So this also applies to not only our human connections, but our guides, ancestors, angels, etc. So notice that and welcome in that love from them as well, okay? So all this is so perfect. Be gentle with yourself, right? So let's read this. Take your foot off the gas and don't push yourself so hard. If you need to rest, then take a break. The world won't fall apart if you nap. Renew, dear one. You are a treasure. Be gentle with yourself. Remember, you are a treasure, okay? So please value yourself. Take as much time as you need to move through this heaviness, to move through the emotions you're experiencing. Please give yourself compassion and love throughout this journey. And please know you're never alone through it, okay? Call in your guides, call in your support. If you do have soul family, please connect with them and tell them what you're going through so they can show up for you. And if you feel called to book a reading with me, if I can support you through some energy work, some healing, some channeling of your own personal guides, please don't hesitate. I would love to work with you. So sending you all so much love and light. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe if these messages resonate for you. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Hello, Group 2s, and welcome to your Pick a Card reading. This Pick a Card, we have a beautiful theme of what clarity do you need at this time? And we're going to go in and ask the cards to really come forward to give us that clarity that we're needing and help us bring illumination to anything that is blocking our forward movement, that might be standing in the way of our greatness. And we're setting that intention now, and we're going to invite all of your guides, angels, and ancestors to step forward, to want to come through and be channeled today. So let's go ahead and set those intentions, and we're going to dive into your reading. So we're going to give this beautiful crystal deck. It's a crystal and archangel deck, actually. So it's got two sides to the card, and we're going to just see what wants to come through for you guys. All right, so we've got here, oh my goodness, I don't know if I can say this right. I'm probably not going to say it right, so I'm going to just let you guys take a look at it. Are you able to imagine your life asking help from the divine? Are you seeking inner peace? It is time to acknowledge that you have the ability to hear, sense, or know information and guidance from angels and spirit guides. Realign and develop your spiritual awareness. Objectively observe patterns and behaviors and shift. Ooh. Archangel Raziel. I see life from a positive perspective. I have enhanced mental acuity. I magnetically attract peaceful, thoughtful people into my circle. I intuitively know what I need to know when I need it. I am grateful for assistance from the heavenly realm. Beautiful. Okay, so this is our first card. And I also did the liberty of pulling you guys one of my own personal crystals. This is a very purple fluorite, and I absolutely love it. And what I was really hearing with this card was actually divine wisdom. So that makes a lot of sense with what we just got. Seeking that divine wisdom and having the courage to ask for that wisdom and help from the universe. And so Also with the purple, we're also getting a lot of crown chakra energy, which matches up very nicely, as that is that spiritual connecting chakra that really helps us connect to the divine realm and to get the downloads that are necessary for our forward movement. So really beautiful purple energies. So let's pull some more cards. I actually just got this beautiful unicorn deck as well. So I'm very excited to use some of these cards to see what wants to come through. So, okay, here we go. You'll know in the morning. When you wake up, you'll have a better idea about what to do. Relax until then. Wow, and look at the purple. We're getting so much purple already in this reading, so that's beautiful. Let's get a few more from this deck. Okay, laughter. You need a good laugh. Okay, so we're getting a little caught up in some serious energy, I'm seeing. Okay, so what else does group pile 2 need to know? Believe in yourself. See yourself doing well, and you will. Oh, and look, we have the baby Pegasus here, which is so beautiful. So I'm really getting this like mothering energy where it's like, this is the universe right now. Come on, follow my lead. You're okay. You can do it, right? So we're getting that right off the fly. Such a beautiful assisting energy, supportive energy that we're getting. So that's lovely. Okay, let's pull some more cards. I have this other deck I have not used a lot. So I do have the guidebook and I might be called to use it. So let's pull a card from here. Looks like we already have a winner. Ooh, the power of purpose. Ooh, that's really cool. We have the arrow. Okay, and the target. That's really interesting. And we have 18. The number 18. 1 in numerology is all about new beginnings, and 8 is all about abundance and power. So that's really cool. Okay, so I'm already getting a lot of good vibes from that card as well. So let's get some more information. What else does group 2 need to know, please? Oh, okay, we've got a couple here. Okay, we have, okay, that was interesting. I'm going to pull all 3 of these because this one kind of came out in the front. Oh, we've got, oh my gosh, okay, we've got 4, but I am getting to take them all. So let's take them all. So we had this one in the front, face your financial fears. So this might be at the forefront of your mind right now. But then we had this one behind that I didn't see, which is so interesting. So this actually might be what's kind of in store here. So attracting, not chasing. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of fears underlying the chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energies. Ooh, I like that a lot. Okay, so then we have pay yourself first. Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you're paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you have savings to invest in your present and your future. And then declutter. You'll feel better and more focused if you take the time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items. Be sure to schedule uncluttering, be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, so we've got quite a bit of information just by these 4 cards. Very cool. All right, let's get some more information here. What else do we need to know for group pile 2? Everything turns to light. I work to improve myself, embrace all that life brings to me, and transform darkness into light. I allow myself to grow and become stronger. Oh, that's really beautiful. Oh, we got this one too, so let's pull it. Manifestation of light. I see beauty in me. I grow and develop my inner self in harmony with light and beauty. I free myself from negativity. My heart transforms, my intellect shines, and my inner light grows. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Okay, I wanted to also pull you guys a chakra card. Okay, looks like we have the sacral chakra here. Be still and connect with all of your senses. Tap into the deep ocean and resource within you, and play with your sensuality and creativity. Wow, I can't read today. I'm sorry, guys. Explore and indulge in life's pleasures. Go ahead, follow your creative impulses. You are a magnificent creation. Oh, that's really cute. I love that. Okay, I'm going to pull just a couple more decks and then we're going to dive into your message. Ooh, we've got the divas. So these are very highly evolved nature spirits. So that's quite cool that we have that coming up. Divine consciousness. Oh my gosh. So much divine energy. So much spiritual energy in your reading today. Soul journey. Oh, I love this. This really makes me think of spirit, mediumship, connection. How stunning is that? Okay, I'm going to just move this crystal over and pop that one there. Beautiful. Okay, what else? Couple more decks and we'll get into it. Natural beauty and authenticity. Be yourself as God made you naturally attractive and lovable inside and out. Ooh, celebrations and ceremonies. Multifaceted. There are many layers and dimensions to the situation or person you are asking about. That's very interesting. Okay. Perfect. And then I got these new angel number cards and I must say I am in love with these. Okay. Oh, wow. We have 11. You have keen awareness of what is happening around you. A strong intuition is your gift and will help you understand the unspoken feelings and thoughts of others. This insight allows you to be a great guide and supporter. I am intuitive. Ooh. Oh, and 222. I trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you are nourishing them with words, feelings, and action. I am balanced. I love that. Okay, I do feel this top one. 3, I am charismatic. Oh, expression naturally comes to you. You are very skilled at communicating through your thoughts, through your conversation, and creative pursuits. You are able to get others on board with your ideas. Oh, isn't that interesting how that lined up? I always find it interesting how the cards kind of line up with each other. Always coincidentally, of course. It's so interesting. Okay, so let's grab you guys an angel number from the book. Ooh, 788. The synchronicities that are occurring at this time are a reflection of the magnetic power you hold within your heart. You can make anything happen, so connect with your heart's deepest wishes, and if they are of service to your expansion, they will come true immediately. All right, that is so cool. So we're going to grab a surprise card now and we'll pop that in and we'll take a look at that at the end of your reading, my friends. So let's dive in. We've got quite the reading here. I'm just going to set aside some of these cards so I don't knock them over midway here. But wow, you guys in group 2, you're going through some really big shifts. Okay, that's what I'm really getting here. I'm getting a lot surrounding some 3D worries. So we clearly had a lot around finances, around those roots and foundations in your life. And they're showing me that that might be a little bit of a balancing act. So they're showing me someone holding up their one leg and balancing on one foot. So maybe you're feeling like things are really hard right now. Yeah, I just heard the word skinny. Like maybe your finances are skinny right now. Maybe you're feeling a little bit undernourished in that sense. And almost like there's a fear that if you put your foot down, you're going to stumble and fall over. And what's really beautiful is they're showing me someone patting your back, like giving you a nice pat on the back and going, you know what? You're going to be okay. You know what? You've done a great job trusting and moving forward in your life, because I feel like you have. I feel like there's been many times in your life that you've been called to surrender and to trust. And when you have, it's like you've seen how everything has worked out in your favor in the end. So I'm hearing that this experience is the exact same thing, okay? And we have to put our faith and trust in that divine connection and in our own holy intuition. Because with this divine wisdom that I heard immediately when pulling this crystal for you guys and seeing that crown chakra, that really is affirmative that the answers are within you. And a lot of you are not trusting what you're hearing, is what I'm getting. So it's like the answers are within. Everything is going to be okay. And I love how this card came through. You'll know more in the morning, right? It's like when you wake up, you'll have a better idea of what to do. Relax until then. So I feel like a lot of you have been in this energy of perhaps being triggered, and this is very much coming through in the 3Ds. So some sort of 3D trigger. It could very well have to do with money. It could have to very well have to do with your foundations and not feeling balanced. That's the biggest thing I'm getting here, is we're just not feeling balanced in these areas. But what's really cool, what they're showing me is this energetic cleansing that's happening. So they just showed me this beautiful sparkly energy that just washed over your body, that just washed over your energy. And so that's really telling me that you are being infused with wisdom. You're being infused with this clarifying energy, which a lot of you are needing, okay? I'm immediately going to this clear quartz here on the Divas card, right? And when we think of the Divas, this highly evolved, very spiritual and intuitive nature spirit, this is what's so cool, is they're showing me this is you, okay? Like this is kind of the card. Like when this first came out, I was like, oh, that's really interesting. Maybe they need to connect with nature. But now that I'm doing the reading, I'm like, oh, like this is you. This is you. And when we look at this divine power, like look at all this power that you feel when you look and feel into the energies of this card. There's determination there. There's knowledge there. There's wisdom there. There's this just power there. And I feel like you have a hard time really seeing that and seeing that you do have the answers you need right now. So if you came to this reading, I'm kind of hearing you need this confirmation that you are intuitive, that you are receiving the information you need when you need it. And to understand that that doesn't always come on your timeline. Because I'm hearing some of you might have approached this reading being like, well, I want my answer. I want to know right now. But they're like, no, maybe just not the right time, right? So there might be certain things that you've got to wait for that divine timing in, okay? And trust that you're going to know what you need to know when it's needed, okay? But in the meantime, we're getting this huge message of believing in yourself and really tapping into that energy of empowerment, okay? Because once again, we have the believe in yourself card. We're getting this huge spiritual wisdom and this divine connectivity here. Look how connected you are. Divine consciousness. This is like the hand of God. This is what this really is saying to me. It's like God lives in you. You have a direct connection with God. Look how God is reaching out for you. And look how you need to reach back. Okay, you need to trust your innate knowing. You need to trust your divine connection. Okay, this card keeps falling out, which I find very interesting. So a big highlight for you guys today is to be aware of your life purpose. Okay, and recognize that you need this focus. So if you're feeling a little bit disempowered, I'm hearing there's a few things that we have to do. So number one, we have the declutter. So I'm getting some of you are a little bit, once again, feeling unbalanced. You're feeling scattered, maybe ungrounded, right? And we need to find a primary focus. Okay, this is what this card is really telling me here, the power of purpose. Let's read this one because I really do feel called to. So let's look this card up because it's obviously important because it keeps falling out. So we're going to take a read. The power of purpose, key concepts, individualization, seeking your unique place in the world, a clear sense of authentic purpose, healthy self-esteem, letting go of conditioning, celebrating your uniqueness, you be you. Well, isn't that interesting with these cards that we have of celebrating and authenticity? How very cool. There comes a time when you realize that you are destined for something that is yours and yours alone. The catalyst might be an experience with a special person, a path you choose, or something you feel called to do. You'll discover it's not necessarily what you thought it would be and has nothing to do with what everyone else wants or seems to want. An uncanny conviction takes hold from somewhere deep and true. You feel a sense of power arising from a true sense of self, accompanied by a need for action, a commitment to explore something, or a purposeful choice. Right now, you're being invited to step into a new empowered sense of authentic purpose, bolstered by a healthy dose of self-esteem. You're called to release the old conditioning. There is no need to be self-conscious or act a certain way to please others, which can sometimes take you in a direction you don't want to go anyway. The discipline and will to evolve are yours by nature. This process doesn't have to be a struggle. You cannot fail if you immerse yourself fully in what is in front of you now. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. You never have to seek your purpose or wonder what it is. Just keep removing the blocks to your essential self, and your purpose will find you. It's that easy. What a wonderful thing to know. So this is really beautiful because we've had this energy of self-doubt. We've been feeling this disharmony and disbalance. And part of that is because we're not trusting the divine purpose within us. We're not trusting and believing in ourselves, and that just by being, we can attract everything we need. And we have this with the attracting, not chasing card, very much clarifying this, right? And then we have the 222, trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you nourish them with words, feelings, and actions. So what I'm really getting is there needs to be some sort of action taken. And once again, you're going to know when this hits exactly what this action is and what it pertains to. But what I'm mainly getting is around your purpose, right? So what is that purpose, right? And then we have to remember, we have this ability to know this. If you're like, I don't know what it is, I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be, I don't know if I'm even on the right path right now, trust your intuition, okay? I have keen awareness of what is happening around me, right? Remember that. Remember that I am intuitive. Remember that, okay? And know that you're always being guided. I think that's the other part of this that the universe really wants you to know, is that you are so divinely connected, and you have to once again believe you are. You have to once again believe in your intuition and ask for help, okay? This is what this first card was all about that we pulled. Ask for help from the universe. help me to really live my purpose and to trust that I'm right where I need to be, to trust that all of my needs are going to be met and I will be provided for. Okay, this is really huge, and this is actually helping you release these financial fears. And to know that if this is coming up and triggering you right now, it's for a purpose. So you can let go and really surrender and really move in to your new chapter without this fear. Okay, because I'm really getting this needs to be done. This is like some sort of cycle for you, perhaps financially, that has stood in your way from really pursuing your dreams. And we have to really let these fears go. Okay, I'm really, really getting that. And seeing our ability to manifest peace and beauty and everything we could ever need. Okay, so once more, you're getting a lot of clarity around your manifestation abilities and working at transmuting the negativity here. Okay, so I love this because we have everything turns to light and then the manifestation of light. Like, how interesting that these two came out. Okay, so I work to improve myself and embrace all that life brings to me and transform the darkness into light. I allow myself to grow and become stronger. Okay, interesting how this is coming through here right underneath all of this financial trouble and strife. Okay, so we need to learn how to transmute this fear. We need to learn how to work and balance this energy of our 3D world and our spiritual expansion. Now, then we have the manifestation of light. I see the beauty in me. I grow and develop my inner self in harmony with light and beauty. I free myself from negativity. My heart transforms. My intellect shines and my inner light grows. Okay, now what is so fascinating about this is we then have right together here. So we have the financial distress, the worries about this, the disharmony. We also have I am balanced card. So this is where we're not balanced, okay? Look at what we're now sharing with these cards. On the one side of the coin, all this disbalance and disharmony. And then we have the answer, the creative energy, okay? Sacral chakra. When we think of the sacral chakra, it is all about water and flow. So pleasure, allowing yourself to receive, and creativity and inner child. That is all the things that are very much associated with the sacral chakra. So what I am hearing is to help us manifest this beautiful energy of light and love, as well as this energy of not chasing but attracting, is through our creativity, okay? Through what lights you up, through your pleasure. Okay, this is so interesting how this all lined up in the reading. So we have this beautiful number 3, and in numerology, the number 3 is all about expression. It's all about creativity. It's a very expressive number. So we're clearly getting this as a clue. So what is it that you're being called to create? Right? And we have manifestation, that's creating, that's tuning into your creative power and force. So I indulge in my life's pleasures. So this is what you're being called to do to rectify this disbalance, okay? The other thing I'm feeling called with this whole financial disbalance and disharmony here is where we're actually withholding pleasure in our lives. Because when we think about finances, it's like that's what affords our pleasure a lot of the time, right? So when we think of material wealth, what is the end game with that? It's so we can enjoy our lives, so we can feel at peace and not worry about the next day, right? So when we think of that end goal, that's what we need to be manifesting. Okay, now if that's what you want to manifest, just take money out of that equation, because that's the goal. Money is going to help us do that. But if we're making money the goal, sometimes money in that word is triggering for us. So what I'm hearing is we kind of have to remove the conditioning we have and the fear we have around that word. Remove it completely. Focus on the end goal, your target, okay? If that's your target, to have a peaceful, harmonious, and pleasurable human experience, then that needs to be the goal, okay? Don't stop at money, because money is not necessarily going to give you that. It's all about your mindset, and it's all about your energies and your power and how it is being directed. So what I'm hearing is make the end goal that dream life experience. What do you want to feel, right? Secure, creative, powerful. Make that your goal, okay? Make that your target. And what's so cool is when we think of life purpose, I always say that your life purpose is actually your joy. What gives you the most joy? What gives you the most light in that experience, right? What lights you up? What sets your soul on fire? We have everything turns to light, right? So when you are living your purpose, that means you're living your joy. So the secret to all of this toil that you're going through, and they're showing me like you stuck in the mud, trying to trudge through the mud because you're going this direction. That's the hard way, okay? You're trying to achieve this life through this toil, through this struggle mentality, when we need to go the other path, which is your joy, which is your bliss, which is your pleasure, which is your divine purpose, okay? Look how interesting this is. So what I'm hearing is to fast track this is to make that your primary focus. So we manifest what we are, right? So think about that. What are you manifesting right now at this time? Are you manifesting an empowering energy or a disempowering energy? Are you trying to create through fear that you're not going to have enough, or fear that you're going to fail, fear that you're not good enough? Okay? Or are we manifesting from this energy of I am enough, I trust and I know that I am protected, that the universe has my back, and that when I tap into my power, I create abundance and miracles? Right? And from this belief in yourself, okay? Now the choice is before you, and that's what they're showing me is which road do you want to keep picking, because I'm hearing the old way you keep doing and it's not working. It's not working. So sometimes we have to have this rude awakening where we wake up and see where we actually are, what we actually believe, because of what we've manifested. So what I'm being shown right now is the door's closed. It's like you can't keep going that path. It's not working for you. So they're closing that door. So if you are having a hard time attracting, if you're having a hard time manifesting good money or good opportunities or good things in your life, really take a look at what you believe. Like, are you really seeing your greatness? Are you really acting on your pleasure, your life purpose, what really lights you up? Okay. And we need to shift our mindsets. So I'm hearing abundance mindset. I'm hearing creative outlets. I'm hearing doing those things every single day and prioritizing them. Okay, because that's how we're going to integrate a new belief system, a new pathway. Okay, so they're showing me the brain. We actually have to create a new neuro pathway. Okay, because our brains creates these paths of thought. Okay, so if you're unfamiliar with this, and it's basically these pathways are what we take all the time. So the easier and more defined that pathway becomes in the brain. So what happens through repetitive thought and repetitive actions is we're reinforcing this pathway. So right now we might have a very strong pathway in the energies of lack. Maybe your thoughts constantly go there. Maybe it's an energy of fear, right? What's the worst case scenario? How can I protect myself? That might be the constant narrative that's being hammered in your mind. So that path might have a very strong foothold in your brain, okay? So it's going to take a little bit of mastery to create a new neural pathway and thus it create this new experience. So it's going to take some dedication, it's going to take some time, and it's going to take conscious effort every day to really focus on what is not our normal route, okay? But this over time is going to make a stronger, more permanent pathway to the point where eventually, and hopefully sooner rather than later, that foothold's going to really be there, and that's going to become our chosen path, right? Hope this is making sense. So in the meantime, what can we do? Laugh. Don't take life so seriously. Allow yourself to see this higher awareness. This is part of your soul's journey, okay? You're meant to have this lesson. It's helping you heal these wounds. It's helping you release these manifestations of lack in your life. And it's helping you really choose the authentic path and the path that gives you satisfaction. Okay, so trust. If you have worries and fears, let them be. You're going to know those answers soon. Trust yourself, trust the universe. Everything will be revealed just as you need it to. Okay, but let's talk about the authenticity and celebration. So we had that come through, and when we read this card so beautifully around needing to follow your authentic path and to celebrate your authenticity, okay? This is really coming through strongly. You need to celebrate yourself. You need to love yourself right where you are, even if you haven't mastered this yet. That's okay. You're trying, you're making the effort, and you need to celebrate your little wins, okay? Because this is possible to shift. This is possible to shift, and this is what your guides want to tell you. This is the clarity you need to know, is you are powerful. You are a manifestation master, and we just have to tweak what we're manifesting and really regulate where those energies are going. So you are learning this. So celebrate yourself in this victory of coming to this awareness. Wow, actually, I am a really good manifester. Oh, actually, I can make a shift in my life, and it's up to me to do it. I have that power, right? And I can follow through on my life purpose. Okay, so this is all things that are worthy of celebration. So really allow yourself to do that. So let's read our angel number. So 788, the synchronicities that are occurring at this time are a reflection of the magnetic power you hold within your heart. You can make anything happen. So connect with your deepest wishes, and if they are of service to your expansion, they will come true immediately. Okay, I love this. Reflect on the magnetic power you hold, right? You can make anything happen, right? So don't lose faith. This is a little blip in your story of your life. And guess what? You're going to master this. Oh, this is so beautiful. So our surprise card, balancing the masculine and feminine energies, right? Allowing your feminine side to creatively inspire you and your masculine side to give you confidence. This is so beautiful because, once again, they were showing me the balancing act at the beginning of this reading. So this is really confirming this. Ooh, I just saw 555 on the clock. Profound, deep change in your life is occurring, okay? That's what 555 is all about. So you are going to be cultivating harmony. You are going to be cultivating balance. So all of this energy that's making you feel unbalanced and shaky, this is what you've needed to come awareness to, okay? This is the problem. This is what's making me feel unsafe, fearful, and disbalanced. So now that you've identified the problem, now it's time to pull it out by the root and plant a new seed, okay? This is what's going to bring beautiful energetic balance to you, is that trust and celebrating and moving forward in the direction of your dreams with confidence and pure belief in your divine connection and inner divinity. So friends, I am so excited for you. This is a huge reading, and I understand that some of you, this is a lot to think about. So take some time to let this message really marinate, to sink in, but don't be afraid. I know you can take on this challenge and recognize that the more you lean into your bliss, the more you're going to be manifesting what's truly meant for you in this life. So I'm sending you so much love. If this message resonated for you, please let me know. I love to hear your comments, and I love it if you share these messages with others, as this really helps get those messages to the people that need them. And if you would like, please subscribe to see more of my content. Have a beautiful and blessed day, friends. Bye. Hello, Group 3, and welcome to your Pick a Card reading. We have a beautiful theme coming in for us today, all about what clarity that you need to hear. So I'm getting a lot recently in the collective that we've been going through quite a few shifts and changes. So I wanted to do a themed pick a card reading that could help us really get what messages we needed to know and what clarity around what themes or things that have been hidden from us at this time, or we're just not sure about, and really get that pure, straightforward message for us so we can really move forward with faith and positivity. So we're going to set those intentions for this reading today, and I'm really excited to go into the cards and channel whatever guides want to step forward for us. All right, so we're going to start off by shuffling this beautiful crystal and archangel deck. Okay, we've already got a beautiful card flying out. So let's take a peek at what we have. So we have golden calcite. Do you feel like you're fulfilling your soul purpose? Do you know what your strengths are? It's time to become the person you are meant to be. Align yourself with a strong sense of self and actualize your full potential. Live up to your dreams, desires, and contracts, and radiate your excellence. Archangel Ariel, it is safe for me to shine my light brightly. I am self-confident. I recognize my self-worth. It is easy for me to set boundaries. My internal brilliance shines. I have the courage to be all that I can be. Wow, what an absolutely beautiful card to start off our reading. And I forgot to mention the sunstone that I pulled for you guys. So the sunstone is all about really making me think about the sun card actually in tarot with this reading. So think empowerment, think positivity, think happy outcomes, think light and solar plexus energy. And that's what I'm really getting from this crystal right off the fly as well, which is so beautiful with this card that we pulled, also containing a very like yellowy color here, which is all about the solar plexus. But really what's kicking me with this is honestly the light. Shine your light. That's what I'm really getting with us for group pile 3 here. So let's get some more cards and some more information about what clarity does group 3 need to know? What do they need clarity around? How can we help them move forward in their purpose? Guides, what do they need to know, please? Whoa! Okay, that is a lot. Okay. Come here. Let's just do a quick little, okay, you, and you. Felt 3, but not 4. Oh, this is so interesting. We actually have this card, I actually think, on all 3 readings, which is so funny. So soul journey, okay, fascinating card. Illusion, oh, and personal power with the Siberian tiger here. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I love. Okay, let's pull some more information. Oh, goodness. I have a feeling these cards are not going to stay where they need to stay. I have to get one of those tarot card holders. I'm going to have to do that soon. Okay, let's put you there. Let's see if the crystal will hold it there. Whoops. Okay. Oh, we've got stay strong in your faith. A positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset. Ooh, we've been getting a lot of this energy as well throughout the readings here. Easy does it. Your health, happiness, and abundance require a gentle approach to life and work. Very cool. All right, let's get a few more. Ooh, we got 2 here. All right, we'll take it. Recognition. Wow. Oh, that's lovely. I love that. And then the Judgment card, Angel of the Past. Interesting how these came out together. Ooh, and I'm getting a very strong energy in my right tonsil of all things. That's very interesting. Okay. Ooh, it's like, yeah, that's interesting, like a strain. So this makes a lot of sense. Right off the fly, we've got this past energy. And then recognition. Wow, that's so fascinating. Okay, I'm gonna get more information and then we'll go into the messages before I really want to channel, but I'm like, oh, let's get some more information here first. Worth waiting for. Your patience will be required. Ooh. Decide. It's time to clearly make a decision about what you want. Listen to your true feelings. Don't let others talk you into doing something that you know is wrong. Family culture. Learn more about your family's stories and history. Well, that's interesting. Okay, I'm hearing there's one more in here for us. One more. What clarity do we need? One more, please. One more, please, as they all fall out. This one? Yeah. Just be yourself. You are a great person. Enjoy being yourself. That's beautiful. Okay. Sorry, I had to straighten things out here. Okay, let's get some more information. That's a no. Yes, this one. Two, right off the fly here. The storyteller. Seeing beyond. So we have 17 and 36. Wow. This is very interesting. Okay, I want to move this here. So we have seeing beyond and the storyteller. Very cool. What am I most afraid of losing? Do I surround myself with people who lift me up? How can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? Ooh, interesting. Okay, just a few more to go here. Okay, we got 2. Attention. I am attentive to all that manifests within me. When negativity arises within me, I transform it into light, love, and hope. My love for others is unconditional. I forgive. My desire to improve is constant. I am firm, brave, and hard-working. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, I actually think I can sneak that one right there. Inner beauty. I am open to the eyes of my heart. and direct my gaze into the light within every being. Personality and physical appearance are in the image of man. Beauty and goodness are in the image of God. How beautiful is that? Wow. All right, 2 more cards. And then we're going to pick you guys an angel number. Ooh. You are a self-starter with very innovative ways of creating opportunity. Your determination and endurance are powerful and will help you get through rough times and reach success. I am innovative. So we've got the number 1 angel number there. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, okay. We got 2 here. I guess we'll take them both. So we have 18. You are both open-minded and open-hearted, and your ambition is to leave this world better than when you found it. Ensure that your goals are aligned with the collective need and with the highest good of all. I am kind-hearted. I noticed that there's a misprint here. I'm like, wait a second. Kind-heaped. Looks like I got a misprinted card here, but kind-hearted. Okay, then we had the number 17. The quality of work you can produce when you're going at it alone is almost unbelievable. You are as independent as you are ambitious, capable of performing every step of the way with efficiency, focus, and skill. I am independent. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, so let's grab you guys your angel number and let's dive into your reading. So we have 174. Angels are encouraging you to call back your power and take charge of your current situation. Okay, that's very cool. I am going to take 173 too because it's funny, I went here, but it also was drawn to 173. So let's do that as well. Your angels are with you to help you remember you are worthy of miracles. Oh, I love that. Okay, so let's take a surprise card and we're going to take a look at that at the end of the reading. Okay, friends. So for you guys in group 3 here, we have such a beautiful reading. So the main message is that message I got at the very beginning, shine brightly. Okay, we are needing to shine our light. We are needing to have the clarity around what it is that makes us, us. What makes you, you. Okay, and I'm really picking up that a lot of you have been on a really long journey. Okay, this soul journey card, it's like you guys have gone through a lot. You've done a lot of introspection. You've done a lot of healing work. And now you're coming out the other side where it's like, okay, who am I? You know, now that I've gone through this shift, now that I've been letting go of what was, what hurt me, what I felt was my identity. And I'm hearing a lot of you attached your identity to your past, to the hurt you've experienced, and to that story. But now you're becoming free. That's what I'm getting. You're breaking free from that story. So when we break free of our pasts, it takes the second for us to go, oh, who am I now? Like when I detach from these stories, who am I? Right? When I really go within my heart and remove every little bit of conditioning, everything that I thought made up my identity, and go to the source of my heart, what's there? And that's where I'm hearing you guys are. It's like this awakening to your truth and to who you are in this moment, and also who you're wanting to be. So what I'm really getting with the decide card, it's like you're in this space of where you're deciding who you are. You're deciding on what path you are taking, and you're choosing every day what that path is going to be. And so I'm really hearing you have a lot of power right now that you need to use wisely. Because I'm hearing with this angel number card, that first, number that we picked, that first number, which was like the angels are entreating you to take your power back. I'm hearing that is very crucial in this reading. We need to recognize what we're manifesting. So with group 2, this message came across very loud and clear, where we needed to, the advice was really coming to this awareness that we're manifesting what we are right now, who we are right now. And that is what's manifesting the future. It's not what we hope. It's not what we think. It's not what we breathe, or what we dream, rather, has happened or will happen. It's where we currently are energetically and our current belief systems. So this is requiring honesty, right? And so I'm hearing this with you guys as well. We have to be aware of where we're placing that power right now, because we're manifesting our future right now. We're manifesting what that life is going to look like and who we are in this moment. So really decide on what you need that to be, okay? So this is where that listen to your true feelings is really coming in. And what you want, what you really want, okay? I'm really getting that. It's like, what do you want? Okay, they're kind of giving me that funny little video clip from The Notebook where he's asking the actress there, like, what do you want? What do you want? And she's like, I don't know. Like, and it's that constant like hounding. And I feel like the universe is kind of doing that right now. It's like, what do you want? And to get clarity on that, because once you do, it's going to rapidly manifest. That's what I'm really hearing. So what is so cool about this is they're giving you a lot of commendation, because you've done the work. You're at this beautiful point in your life that you need to recognize, okay? The fact that you're here, where it's like, now I get to decide on how I want to live my life now, and it's not going to be about my past. It's not going to be about whatever this was. It's not going to be about pain. It's not going to be about hurt. It's going to be about you and what you need and what you want and desire. Like, this is huge. And I really am getting the applause. They're showing me applauding you. So it's like, have you applauded you? Have you taken a moment to go, wow, yeah, I'm here. Wow. Didn't think I'd get here. But here I am. So honor that. Okay, that's what I'm really getting with this 17 here. The quality of your work can produce when you're alone is almost unbelievable. I almost hear like your journey's been like unbelievable. You know, if you were to tell people like what you went through and what you surmounted, I think a lot of people would like, they're just showing me like drop jaws. What? You went through all that? And you're like, yep, I did. But it's not like you're braggy about it either. It's almost like you don't even recognize yourself how much you really did go through, okay? So this needs to be honored. And I'm really getting you guys are so humble, and you're so like, you're those like beautiful light workers that have no idea just how magnificent they are and how powerful they are. Okay, that's what I'm really getting. A lot of you still are in this denial of your power and denial of your own beauty. Okay, so this is this illusion here. All right, this is this illusion card that's really capturing my attention. And what's so funny is like, I'm really getting you guys have had this in place for a very long time where you've not seen yourself clearly. We've had this belief system. We've had this illusion that says we're still not there. We perhaps don't feel like we're worthy. We don't feel like we're powerful. Oh, that's so huge. Yeah, it's definitely to do with the power aspect here. But this is where the recognition card is really coming in. And the sunstone was shine your light, okay? Because it's time to acknowledge your power. It's time to see how, in fact, you can create such a marvelous life for yourself. and you can create a wonderful experience for yourself, and you are capable. Okay, the other thing I'm hearing is you are also capable of loving yourself. Okay, this is something I feel like they're showing me like out of your grasp. It's like, I don't know if I could ever love myself fully and truly in all capacities. Like, think about that for a second. Do you really believe that it's possible to love yourself? Like, to be in love with yourself fully. Like, look at yourself in the mirror, see every little flaw that you have, and give it love and not care about it. Could you for a moment think about that? And could you for a moment imagine what life would be like if you didn't care about what others thought of you? Okay? This is so huge in your journey. So we have just be yourself. Okay? And then we have the inner beauty card and we have the attention card. So where is your attention? Is it focused on the negative about yourself? Or is it focused on what is already beautiful about you? What is already magnificent? Okay? And I'm really getting this attention card is very coinciding with the personal power. So it's interesting how these two ended up together. So with the personal power, that's where we're directing it, right? So if we're constantly directing our power to other people, saying, well, I'll let your opinions of me define me, or I'll let you decide if I'm worthy, that's giving the power that you have to everyone else around you. And that also could go to society, right? When you look at society and you're like, oh, well, I'll let society dictate how I need to look, how I need to eat, how I need to exercise, how I need to be, instead of listening to my own holy intuition. What have you just done? You've given your power to society. And let's be honest, does society have your best interest at heart? Do others that we're giving this power to, did they have your best interest at heart? And even if they do, can they ever possibly know what is right for you like you would know? Right? This is where you have to listen to yourself. Listen to your true feelings. Okay? Now, what's interesting with the family culture card and the past, I feel like your family for a really long time might have shaped these opinions of yourself. Okay, so take what resonates, because this could really signify anything, but we're going to go with the family scenario. So all of us, when we're born into a family, we get shaped, we get molded, we get our egos completely comprised of those who were around us, right? Those belief systems that they instilled within us. It's impossible for us not to be susceptible to that. So the ego, I believe if I'm correct, develops fully by age 7. So think about all those first 7 years, the belief systems of the people around you and how that affected you as a young child, right? So our ego was developed at age 7, and that's what stays. Those belief systems are what start dictating, right? It's that conscience, those deciding factors of what's going to keep us safe, what's not, right? So when we think of that was all very much out of our control. So these belief systems that we were instilled with, that we were brought up with, now that we're adults, where are we still running these programs that are severely outdated? Where are we still holding on to a narrative that perhaps passed to us through our family and through our surroundings and through our environment that really isn't true or isn't needed anymore? So I'm hearing the word evolved. You've evolved as an individual. You have been come to your own conclusions about life. You have been breaking old stories and narratives, and you're being really asked to keep choosing your belief systems now and to be conscious about it. So this will require us to do a little bit deeper diving. So this is where the seeing beyond card is really calling me, because the third eye is all about that. It's our intuitive seeing, right? So that's seeing beyond what the surface. It's seeing beyond what we have been told and taught to what is the truth. Okay, so what is the truth for you? Is your truth that you're not good enough? Is your truth that you cannot achieve your dreams? Is your truth that you cannot fulfill your purpose? Or is that a lie? Is that an illusion that you've allowed yourself to adopt as your truth? Okay? Because if you go to your heart, if you go to your throat chakra and really listen, really feel into your intuitive knowing, your innate instinct, you will never hear those stories. Your soul is never going to tell you that. The universe, God, is never going to tell you that. So what stories have you been telling you? Or have others been telling you? And where have you given them the power over you to dictate what you believe? It's time to take your power back. Okay, it's time to release the past, the narratives of the past that have defined who you are, because it's not true. Okay, you are the only one who gets to define you. You are the only one who gets to decide what is right for you in your life. Okay? So you gotta stop being so hard on yourself. You've gotta stop letting other people and their opinions define you. And you gotta start seeing your light. You gotta see who you are now. You got to see how brightly you shine, okay? Now, what am I most afraid of losing? This is so interesting. Maybe you're afraid of rejection. That's something that almost everyone fears. We all care what other people think, whether we want to admit that aloud or not. This is human nature. We're commutative. We're going to care about what other people think and say and do, okay, and how they feel about us. So maybe we are afraid of losing people if we act on who we are, if we reveal who we are, if we truly do claim our power. Maybe there's going to be individuals who will not like that because they like the old you. You were easy to manipulate. You were easy to use, or you were more accommodating. Okay, there's going to be a lot of people that do not like your boundaries, that will not like who you become when you really rise into your power. But we have to work through that fear because it's worth it. It is worth you being your fullest self in your truth. Okay, so weigh those options. Am I bending for others out of fear of losing them? And if that's the case, I have self-love and self-acceptance work to do. Because I've got to see that I'm worth it. I got to see that I'm amazing and that anybody who's meant for me is going to be meant for me. They're going to support me in being me. And that they can come along this journey if they want. But if they don't, then it's time to say goodbye. I just heard the word sayonara. Bye. I'm moving on. Okay? This is where, do I surround myself with people who lift me up? Do you have supportive people in your life? And if not, it's time to find them. Because you, my friend, deserve support. You, my friend, deserve to be cheered on and totally supported as you move forward into your authentic self. Find people who celebrate you. Find people who love everything about you, who champion you. Okay, this is what you need. And some of you have no idea what that feels like. But it's time to find out. It's time to find those people who love every inch of you. Okay? They're really encouraging me to give an example, okay? So we're going to have an example here of someone who's incredibly hard on themselves when it comes to body image, okay? So say you have a really hard time with your body, and your whole life you were bullied about your body, or you were teased about certain aspects of your body. So in adulthood, you clearly kept that ball rolling. You adopted those beliefs and going, oh, I don't have boobs, or oh, I don't have enough of a butt, or oh, I've got a belly. You know, we're going to use those stories. So say that's how you look at yourself to this day, okay? But then someone comes along, and we're going to put it as a romantic partner, and they flip your world upside down because guess what? They love your belly. They don't care if you have small boobs or you don't have enough of a butt, whatever that story is. And they just freaking love all those things you thought were flaws about yourself. And it changes your complete perspective because you didn't think that was possible. You didn't think it was possible that anybody in this world could look at those flaws and love you anyway. And in fact, see your flaws as a bonus. Okay? So where have we adopted painful stories, painful illusions that have marked you as something that you are not? And where do you need to liberate yourself? Free yourself from the cage you've been in and allow yourself to see yourself through eyes of love. Okay? This is where the inner beauty needs to come through. I open the eyes of my heart and direct my gaze to the light within every being. Do you direct your gaze to the light within you? Okay? Personality and physical appearance are the image of man. Beauty and goodness are in the image of God. So where do you need to start seeing yourself? Where do you need to recognize your inner splendor, your inner beauty? Okay? So I am innovative and I am kind-hearted. Okay? You need to be kind to yourself as you remake a new beginning, as you create a whole new chapter, a whole new way of viewing yourself, seeing yourself. You need to give yourself kindness, okay? So allow yourself to see the gift that you are to this world and choose your story. You are writing your story right now. You are creating this next chapter of your life, and you are the author. You get to decide where each chapter leads. So take this time to really explore who you are and let go and soften yourself to any flaws you may see, to any mistakes of your past, and dictate where you're going to place that energy now. Are you going to love yourself? Are you going to approve of yourself? Are you going to focus that attention on your power and manifesting what you truly want now, which is to live a love-based life, right? To live your soul's purpose. So it's time to discover what that is. This is the journey. This is the path that you're on. So be easy on yourself. Don't lose hope. Everything is working out just as it should in divine timing. You are always right where you need to be, okay? So if some days you're hard on yourself, some days you're like, I just don't know if I could ever see myself that way, or I don't know if I can get through this. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. That's okay. You're human, but don't lose your faith. Know that things are possible. Miracles are possible in your life, okay? They can happen. So let's go to those angel numbers. So the angels are encouraging you to call your power back and take charge of your current situation. So yes, we need to take charge of those narratives we have. We need to take charge of how we're seeing ourselves and how we're going to move forward. Okay? And then 173, your angels are with you to help you remember you are worthy of miracles, right? You are worthy of miracles. Oh, I love. Okay, surprise card 99. It is time to get to work on the realization of your soul mission in life. Oh my gosh. You have a higher purpose in this life that is yours and only yours to fulfill. Unleash your true power. I can't get over this card. I am courageous. Wow, wow, wow. What a perfect card. Like, this just sums up it all, my friends. This is your time to fulfill your destiny. This is your time to live your life in harmony and love, in acceptance and kindness and compassion. Like, I am so excited for you. It's time for you to find out who you are, where you want to go, and know it has been worth the wait. Okay, you are worth waiting for. You are worth finding this time, okay? And allowing yourself to really reveal who you are. So take as much time as you need. That's what I'm really getting with this final message here. Really dive deep. Really allow yourself to unleash that power and have the courage to find out. Have the courage to find out what you are here to do. And I know you're going to succeed. Oh, I'm so excited. So please let me know who you guys are. Let me know in the comments below what you've been shifting through, what has been coming to the surface for you. I'd love to know who you guys are in group 3. Please let me know below. And if you enjoyed this reading and these messages, definitely let me know that as well. And if you can, share these readings. I love to get these out there to help other people. So if you can, share these readings and subscribe for more content. I really appreciate it. Sending you all so much love and light. Have a beautiful and blessed day, my friends. Bye.